This one is going to be my magnus opus. Hip hop is over. Hip hop is over. We going live from the underground. Yeah, as I'm sure you've all seen the title. You guys pretty much should have seen this one coming for a while. This one I had to take my time with in order to give you the reality that what these people are deeming as real hip hop, that joint is trash, bro. And let's not mess it up neither though. Let's keep it 100. Even though I'm about to smoke a pack of hip hop tonight, much like I did Mac Miller, much like I did Lil Baby. Oh, we going all the way there. But let me keep it 1,000 with you. None of this is intended to be disses towards the foundation of hip hop, because without the likes of Big Daddy Kane, KRS-One, all of the 80s generation of music, without y'all, music would not be what it is today, where the game would have died if it stayed the same for what y'all doing. Basic example, why is it that y'all's new records ain't selling? Why is it that the game is still continuing and still building as we see it? Why is it hip hop is the biggest genre of music in terms of record sales, in terms of streams? All of this can be measured. Why is it the biggest genre of music right now? Why? Because things have gotten better. Everything about it has gotten better except for the commercial game. But I will argue with you in the commercial side of things, y'all's commercial was trash too. So all love and respect to KRS-One. All love and respect to all the elders and people that I'm talking about. What up, Sean? Yeah, here we go again, bro. Here we go again. You know how this goes down. But it's all love and respect to these individuals. Like I said, without them, there's no us. But who we are better than what they ever were. And I was going to let it go. That's why I didn't want to do this, to be real, like right after the versus battle. I wanted to let it go. But when they spent their time in the biggest audience that they probably seen in a very long time, throwing shots at this generation, when y'all was the ones who did all of this, y'all provided the foundation for all of this to exist the way that it is. When you want to throw shots, you can't throw shots and not get none thrown back at you. And I guess I'm the one who has to do it, because I'm the one who has the ability, I'm the one who has the knowledge, I'm the one who has the playlist. It falls on me to check these old heads. And it's all out of love. Feel me, this is all 100% out of love. But what are some of these things that were being said that I really disagreed with? I'm glad you asked.
From what I hear, it's a good thing you found us. And in the news, show me an MC to think he's too hot. Bring him to KRS-One, I'll show him he's not. Blowing the whole spot up when I spit up. Knowledge reigns supreme when I walk past, get up. My wrists ain't lit up. I don't even live that life. Gold, diamonds, platinum, I give to my wife. Diamonds are a girl's best friend, not mine. You got it? Fine. But what about that rhyme? Can you rhyme? Can you spit it quick like a watermelon pits at a picnic? Or you just dressed up with nowhere to go? Or was the record company the pimp and you was the hoe?
Really? Now, okay. I mean, I ain't got no tracks to go ahead against that. All I got are facts. Okay, you're talking about, okay, the record labels is the pimp and you the hoe. Hey, when we see Meek Mill coming out complaining about how he doesn't know how much money the record labels make off of him, he's spitting facts. But who was the one who sold the game to the record labels? Riddle me that, Batman. Riddle me this. What generation was the ones who provided the foundation for people to go to the commercial industry and get robbed? Who was the ones who did it? Who created Def Jam? What year was Def Jam created? There was a period of time during this quote unquote golden era where there was no commercial industry, where everybody in the streets came together to do music, and it was beautiful. That was what the game still is today. Let's not deny that. Like, the underground still has its community. It's just not very big, just like how it wasn't very big in your generation, bro. But y'all was the ones who sold the game to the record labels. And now you want to be mad at what the record labels are doing with the game. Like, miss me with that. Miss me. Like, if y'all didn't want this, if y'all didn't want a Lil Nas X, if y'all didn't want, say, let's go back to, what's his name? Vanilla Ice. We go generation to generation. Y'all all Bubba Sparks. If you didn't want these terrible rappers from generation to generation to be to the forefront, why did you sell the game? You think, what, did you think that you was just gonna get in, get some paper, and then it was just gonna go from there? Like these record labels and these boardrooms were just going to give the respect to the game that it deserved? No, that's not how it ever goes. Through history, everything that we've seen, these people steal from us. They take it, they burn it down, they ruin it. And y'all had a chance to keep it to yourselves, and what did you do? Y'all sold it out. So miss me with any of that. But I know that's not why y'all is here. Let's go ahead on something else. Let's listen to this.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, so check this out. This is what I want to do. I want to take them back to when motherfuckers wasn't scared of beats that was over 120 beats per minute. You know what I'm saying? Dude, that shit.
Whoa. Are you seriously trying to tell us nobody raps over fast beats no more? Like, see, this is the arrogance of this generation, because you clearly don't listen to anything that we are doing. Anything from anybody at all. What everybody out here is doing, from the underground to people who are even in the game, people who have widely known recognition for rapping on fast beats. People who actually do this. But you saying that people are afraid of rapping on fast beats? Are you serious? Let me go ahead and show you somebody. What up, Tech9? Must people, have these individuals even heard of Tech9 stuff? It makes you wonder. Yeah. And not only is it Tech9, it's his whole crew. Yeah.
These two hands reaching out to get you now wherever you stand. My mind putting lines in the newsstand. I'm just looking for a way to get a new strand move, man. Who playing moves on my Holy Ghost? Haunting my soul till it goes for broke. My medicine's evident. Take a spoon, shit. You won't get a second chance from the overdose. Pain in the eyes ain't minimized. Ain't gonna die. Ain't never gonna break you and I. Stakes are so high. Take it as right. Aching in my hands. Only wanna wake you to rise. These hands have been trying to get you some peace, a bit of composure. But they come with the beef and the fist. I must keep it from reaching for closure.
Whoa. So, like, nobody raps over fast beats and rap fast, though. Like, and that's not the only, I'm telling you, Tech9's whole crew. A lot of them here they found on the underground that I was listening to before he even signed them. You telling me these people can't rap on fast beats? Okay. Second verse. Let's get it.
When I put the pen to the paper, therapeutic ritual, I'm teleporting to a place beyond the outer limits of the stratospheric acceleration, speed of light, I meditate. I'm searching for a haven or a shelter at the center. I'm a nervous wreck, I contemplate the ricochet effect. I'm saving you saving me. Without each other, we disintegrate. We're in this together, survive on this planet through hate and the malice. Indifference, we're vigorous, ignorance, vicious, maliciously plan to facilitate sadness. We're birds of a feather, cut from the same cloth to survive this endeavor. Why thank you wholeheartedly? Part of me's lost in the darkness. Without you, I'm falling forever.
See these hands reach through the darkness.
Do we even need to go to the third verse? Do we? Nah, I don't even think we got to. But, I mean, but are we gonna keep it for real? Like, when you watch the whole versus battle of KRS-One and Big Daddy Kane, they weren't, like, heavily just throwing slander towards the youth. They wasn't heavy like that. They just took their shots where they could take them, and then they tried to get back to their generation and stuff. And that's why your generation, this real hip hop 80s generation, that's why this wasn't that big. This is why nobody in later generations actually really respected it all like that. But okay, here's some real talk. What exactly? No, before we even ask that, like, do you guys follow Tariq Nasheed? He's been going on this whole campaign to a degree. Every little second that he gets, he tries to throw a little shot as well. And I love Tariq Nasheed. That's my man. I rocks with him 100%. But we gonna check him too.
And black folks, this is why it's important to learn history and to respect history. Because I saw a lot of younger Negroes talking about the versus battle, because the last versus battle with Big Daddy Kane and KRS-One, that was a history lesson. That's a master class on hip hop. That is a master class on hip hop. That last verses, that's a great verses because it is a master class on hip hop. If you want to learn the culture of hip hop, study that versus battle. That was real damn hip hop. And we have a lot of young little disrespectful niggas who just don't respect anything besides nigga shit. Man, I don't like that. I couldn't get into it. I've seen a couple of people talk like that, hating on that. And not all of you, because, it was a great versus and a lot of folks got into it, but you got a lot of these niggas who just don't respect the game, don't respect the culture. A lot of these niggas don't really understand the importance and the art and science of respect, respecting the history. It's very important to show respect to the history. It's very important to respect history because, family, there's a reason why some of y'all new little hate niggas, there's a reason why the #1 rap album now is a motherfucker who got niggas popping Bucci.
Whoa. That's the #1 album? Now, I could be mistaken because I follow this shit. When Lil Nas X came out with his new album, he didn't make #1. You know who was #1?
No friends in the industry, my brothers been my brothers, man. You niggas ain't no kin to me, a fact. Well,
this man was #1 4 weeks after the album came out and beat Lil Nas X.
No friends in the industry, my brothers been my brothers, man. You niggas ain't no kin to me, a fact. Whoa, I was known for snapping when I chat before the app. Stood on everything I said and never took it back. Whoa. No friends in the industry, I had to draw the line between my brothers and my enemies, a fact. Niggas let us start the beat, don't wanna keep it rap. Yeah, you hit us up and now we owe you something back.
But we're not even gonna do that because he's not even my #1 album of the year. It's not even my #1 artist. You know who is my #1 artist? Like, these individuals who don't listen to where music is going want to come around and tell you who your #1 artist is. want to tell you who the #1 album of the year is. But they clearly haven't listened to anything all year. But yet y'all want to tell us who's dope, huh? For real?
Yeah, this shit too easy for me now. Nigga Cole been going plat since back when CDs was around. What you sold, I tripled that. I can't believe these fucking clowns. Look how everybody clapping when your 30-song album do a measly 100,000. If I'm betting on myself, then I completely double down. If you hated on a nigga, please don't greet me with a pound. I be staying out the way, but if the beef do come around, could put an M right on your head. You Luigi, brother, now. Trace my steps all in this game. You can see we cover ground. Back and forth from NC to New York when Jeezy had the crown. Vivid memories. Niggas start to squeeze, we ducking down. So many shells left on the ground, and make the Easter Bunny proud. I get up, dust my clothes off. Sleep is the cousin of death. No plans to doze off. The streets, it don't come with a rep. I never soul soft. Just creep where the hustlers crept and got they O's off. You reach niggas up and like Steph to blow your nose off. Cause zoom tight and then resume flight as if it never happened. Shit we witnessed full of so much sickness. Angels shedding tears in heaven. Word to Eric Clapton. Off this clever rapping. Bitch, my pocket's gon' forever fatten.
But that's all we gonna play of the stuff that people know. But oh, trust me, we about to go deeper. Oh yes, but okay, in order to go deeper, first, we need to classify what exactly is real hip hop. Because it changes from person to person now, doesn't it? Or am I wrong? Or am I mistaken that from person to person, everyone has their own idea of what real hip hop is, and then when you prove them wrong, they be like, oh man, come on man, you know what I mean, no. You know what I'm saying, no. Come on. No, we don't know what you saying, bro. What precisely is your real hip hop? And why is it so dominant over what we doing today on the underground? Now, what I perceive, what these golden era individuals are saying, what they feel as though is real hip hop, they feel as though it's New York style from the golden era generation 80s that's somewhat conscious. It's either that, excuse me, it's either that or it's whatever you old niggas done grew up on, and you're trying to use that to crap on everything that's going on in the game. And you know, from the versus battle, the joint that they was kind of hyping up to prove like, oh, this is what real hip hop is. This is the hit of their generation to a degree. Is
That's it. The bridge is over. The bridge is over. Bye-bye. The bridge is over. The bridge is
Hey.
over. Hey. The bridge is
get
over.
it.
The bridge is
Get
over.
it, KOS.
Bye-bye. The bridge is over. The bridge is over. You see me coming in the dance with the flipper sensi. Down with the sound called BDP. If you want to join the crew, well, you must see me. You can't sound like Shan or the one Marley. Because Marley Marley, my rhyming like the gay. Picking up the mic, man, and don't know what to say. Saying hip hop started out in Queensbridge. Saying lines like that, man, you know them countless. So tell them again, me come to tell them again. Go on. Tell them again, me come to tell them again. Tell them again, me come to tell them again. Go on. Tell them again, me come to tell them. Manhattan keeps on making it, Brooklyn keeps on taking it, Bronx keeps creating it, and Queens keeps on faking it.
Balls.
MC, won't you please come out to play car? Here's an example of KRS-One. Boom. Here's an example of KRS-One. They wish the battle be the people they cannot. They must be on the dick of who? DJ Scott La Rock card. We don't complain, rather we play the game of favorites. Boogie Down production coming 3 different flavors. Pick any dick for the flavor that you savor. Mr. Magic Mike wish to come and try to save you, but instead of helping you out, he want the same thing I gave you. I finally figured it out. A magic mouth is used for sucking. Roxanne Shante is only good for steady fucking. MC Shannon Molly is really only bluffing. Like Dougie Fresh said, I tell you now you ain't nothing. Compared to Red Alert on Kiss and Boogie Down production. Say ease in the one, I miss it ease in the one. Say KRS-One, you know them can't understand. We're moving over there and then we're moving over here. This name of this routine is called Live in Union Square. Square. Ooh.
Bars, fam. Bars. Like, oh, there's not nobody in this underground area, in this underground music genre that I listen to who got better flow than that, though. Somebody who's actually spitting actual knowledge. I don't know nobody like that. No. Actually, let me cut this down a little bit. Like, I don't know nobody who got a better flow than that. Come on, pull up, baby. My whole stream is getting sabotaged right now. Everything is getting sabotaged. The old heads are mad. Why won't this play? Oh, it's gonna play though. Oh, this is gonna play. You're not going to do me like this. Hold up. If I gotta shut this shit down and refresh it, we gonna do that. Ooh, let's play it in. There we go.
We're back with
And dudes used to say, "Oh yeah, that's Mr. Silverback. That's the king of the zoo."
So I don't know nobody that got better flow than KRS-One today.
Yeah.
The king of the zoo, Mr. Silverback, out to bring gorillas back, out the cages, break the chains. King of the zoo, don't hesitate to push your life for brains. With the gauge, homie, you a slave. King of the zoo, I ain't talking about this little ass town. Lift 'em up, bring 'em down.
This ain't even the best part. Give it a second. Come on.
I'm the king of the zoo. I met a loser who said he refused to lose, and his movement is used to recruit dudes just to get his I said you far from ruthless, you stupid. I'm amused that you're mutable. New mutant is moved to get you. Is it for the loot? If not, you're ludicrous. A useless nuisance. The loose lips is turning you. You can't duke the duke. I'm the nucleus. I will mutilate your institution. I'm introducing the Mr. Silverback, milk you facts and I pull your cat, tilt your cap, cause the real is back. Mental practice a million raps. A pillion brizzled and pizzled that real intact without dealing crack. Realist raps, realist gas, so relax, I really stack. In fact, I pack the most extravagant, got immaculate packages cracking your back when I clap at you cats. My rap is radical, acrobatically magical, non-conformist and maverick, arrogant, check my attitude. But cats lack the intellectual attributes to attack the macro man, achieve a higher ground. You don't appreciate shit, but beef in the chips, reefer and chicks, heaters that spit my people's ain't mad. It's conspicuous, I clap you like syphilis for ignorance and continuous negligence. Listen quick, I catch you on my strip, baseball and pitching shit. Trip make you eat your whole king, have you shitting brick.
Yes, this underground act has a better hit than your generational hit. Keep it going. King of the zoo.
Shout out to Wildfire on the track. King of the zoo, let's go.
Mr. Silverback, out to bring gorilla back.
How you gonna deal with that? I'm the king of the zoo. Yeah, that's right. I reign sovereignty over this mockery, unorganized block on monopoly. Possibly the most predominantly honest commodity, rhyming with top quality philosophy.
Nobody stopping me.
Married to rap, in fact, we practice monogamy. You not beside us, see you didn't
DJ
honor her
Lazy
properly.
King,
I'm probably
hosting this
anonymously the prophet of poverty, but you too busy copying me. Study my life, you see. Let me slow down so everybody can see how you poppin' when the only thing poppin' is me. Poppin' the Glock or poppin' the pussy or poppin' the eight. Poppy, I solemnly promise to make it pop till I'm free. And that's in paradise with Pop being in. Until they pop me or the coppers lock me, box me and flame. I'll be rocking democracy, so documentary me. As I'm standing on top as a chick.
Stand up for this
You
one.
ain't official tissue that issue pistols and missiles, the vicious, malicious. Mr. So why you get? Is you a trendsetter? Or better yet, a veteran that's intelligent and deadly, cause that's the a revolutionary, mercenary, you so scary. It's necessary you bury, blow out your brains. You too weak to break up a chain gang. That's why
I'm the king of the zoo. Woo! Oh! Now here's the thing. This individual, his name's Zoo Life, Mr. Silverback, he is a direct descendant of KRS-One. Can you deny it? Can you hear the influence? Can you hear how he took that whole 80s style and made it better today? And this is somebody who never made it. And you're trying to tell me that real hip hop from the 80s is way better than today's music? Nah. We ain't rocking with that. But you want to hear somebody who is about to make it? Who's taking the whole style and doing his own with it? Oh. Let's hit this shit. Let's tone this shit up. Somebody that y'all may not even know yet, but he about to be known.
Yeah, my cup is running over, nigga. Look, I gotta stay calm. I'm counteracting with a fraction of an napalm. It's down to rapping, now they capping like the fake Johns. Niggas be ratting, they call the jakes like they State Farm. I make my mom proud, every syllable analytical with the stroke though. It's wife and hoes in a business suit, a wife in a broke hole, no competition. A monster whipping up the composition, and my position is easy to miss the pot to pissing. I'm in the back like I'm Rosa Parks on a free ride. My cup is running in, all the water I'm in is knee high. They got me jogging in and I'm scuffling with my felines. Remember arguing in a dusty tee and some Levi's, like I'm in the dark, but the truth shall come to the light, bruh. I'm clever, tell them send me whoever. Then it's high, dog, where? Really, I couldn't care. A small nigga dunking on him, feeling like Spud Webb. Satan wanna shoot the 60, but he hid upstairs. My father always seemed to get me, he like, get up, Craig. I had my head up, staring at all the stars. Various different fogs, I keep the grams to himself. It's imperative to the bars, and I'm a teacher. Cause life is a bitch and you forced to peep her. I had to prove just incredible for the leakers, dude. On a deep end, dude. I'm from a city where you act, you never speak your moves. Cause if you work or if you trap, you gotta keep your tool. You gotta eat, little dude, and it's the intro to my nigga. Yeah. On a deep end, dude. I'm from a city where you act, you never speak your moves. Cause if you work or if you trap, you gotta keep your tool. You gotta eat, little dude, and it's the intro to my nigga. I had fallouts with people that gave me the face. Your hands all out, you used to talk shit to my face. Your man's all mouth, supposed to get put in my place. Saw me in person like, hey, never had nothing to say. Remember smoking at the bando, mouth to the side with the clips like I'm Rambo. Now I'm in the sky taking trips to Orlando. See my father diamond studied once I moved to flannel in this position. But still I have good times, niggas been reminiscing. I spit the grind bass lines, can't even get the rhythm. 40 man, doing with accordions. Now they wanna crowd me like a motherfucking audience. Got the people vibing to my shit without recording it. I set my mind's future, but she want a DeLorean. Fornicate for 40 minutes with your shorty. I'm tipsy, horny, a little antsy to get her on me. I build an army out, charisma alone. You in the cell, or if you sitting at home, I know you feel it if the temperature wrong. I'm glistening gold, my mission unfolded a little while ago. Objecting negligence we've been facing after the bottle gone. My mama know the real me. A lot of y'all should kill me. I've been on this shit since lying all was a fieldy. Fired off of thrills, G, no need to be grieving. Lost a shorty that believed in me when I couldn't even. I'm sorry I'm leaving, it's hard to miss in the pool of artists. It's easy not to run the UK, it's like the parliament. Gotta cease the arguments, I'm thugging in the cardigan. My cup it runneth over and my nigga, this the start of it. On a deep end, dude. I'm from a city where you act, you never speak your moves. Cause if you work or if you trap, you gotta keep your tool. You gotta eat, little dude, and it's the intro to my nigga. Yeah.
Whew. Woo! That's Jay Grams, for those of you who don't know. And I do believe he got signed to the same deal, well, same record label that Big Crit first came out on. Like, that boy is fire. But you see the theme in which I'm going with? These are what people would deem as quote unquote real hip hop, but they expanded on that 80s style and made it better because this generation is better. Point blank, period. And I had more songs lined up, but you see, I'm coming up on my half an hour, which I usually stop these at about a half an hour. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it like this. Because I'm sure they were heavy on, oh, there ain't no lyrics in this generation. There ain't no lyrics.
I like that. We go.
There ain't no lyrics in this generation.
DJ Drama.
No.
And Will. On my crown.
And we gonna break this down as it goes.
Yeah.
Los, you up next.
Daylight. Los, don't give them too much for nothing, but nothing's too much. These niggas doing too much of nothing.
Woo! Los, Don't give them too much for nothing, cause nothing's too much. These niggas doing too much of nothing. The wordplay.
I'm hip hop's doctor, waiting to get it in. But these rappers like cancer, my patience is getting thin.
Oh, balls! Oh my God. He said these rappers are like cancer. My patience is getting thin. Oh
They
my
the code
God.
in my raps. I'm the coldest in rap. I raise the bar like I'm working on my shoulders, my back. Niggas all in my lane, pull to the shoulders and back.
I came back to the show just to show that I'm back.
So
Nigga, back to the show.
I show my back to them haters. The show I kill them with style. I show you caskets and flavors.
I bury you, nigga. That means I bury you.
So cold I bury you, burn. Walk away wearing a fur. Boy, I'm out of this world.
Y'all clowns to me.
The man
On the moon couldn't talk down to me. I can box lightning. I mean box lightning.
Cause my gift's that shocking, so niggas stop fighting.
Do you hear the wordplay and punchlines? Do you understand that he's spitting harder balls than this entire generation of the 80s ever did?
Yeah, they try
Try
to
to one-up me, cause I was too down.
Made me the one up running before the sun up. Now no one could touch me, cause I'm too proud. I guess I'm way too down to be the one up. Nobody could back me down, nobody could shut me. Since nobody back me now, nobody's in front me.
No Rock Nation, no good music.
But somehow I still rock the nation with good music. No Maybach music, no Young Money cosign. Sat in my cousin Maybach and daydreamed the whole time.
Ambitious, ambitious.
This nigga really got a Maybach.
Damn, nigga.
We hustle hard, if you forfeit, you die. The 44 make fireworks, no 4th of July. We from there, 4th and inches with them 40 cal shells flurry.
Notice the four wordplay that he's saying the everything is for.
And niggas set up with shotguns, no Hail Mary, only the frail word. So what you worrying about? I'm getting my turn in, I'm happy how I turned out. Do your thing, young slim, that's dope. Well, I'm just out here on the climb like the gym class rope. I'm one smile past pain, I'm one grin past hope. So I think I'm the shit long as I'm one sip past broke. I like to report a problem, you're about to explore an album disguised as a mixtape. Just hyped on some sort of volume, you likely destroy the volume button, turning this up. For every time they turned me down, they had they turning this up. And I hope you learn that you suck, and suckers found their place. Go tell whoever at the top I said the crown ain't safe.
You will never ever find another nigga like me. Bruh. You telling me that this generation ain't got balls? You telling me that, cause Los, he never even hit in the mainstream like that, so now he's doing the battle circuit, and he's dominating in the battle circuit, bro. Like, the descendants of what you guys laid the foundation with have taken the baton and ran that shit 1,000 miles. So miss me with all your hatred that you have towards this generation, the generation that came before that, and every generation that came after yours. Because you're so stuck in your own bubble, your own little zone, that everything in the 80s was so great and nothing today is good at all. Like, nah, you don't listen to anything because you're stuck in your time period. You don't give nobody a chance. You don't search for good music. You let the record labels that you sold the game to tell you what to listen to, and then you want to get mad at the people who's trying to get money. You the one who provided the foundation for them to do that, and you provided the foundation for the underground to be as great as it is today. So until you step up your game, begin listening to the actual talent, don't be calling out my generations. Don't call out my generation. Don't call out the new generation. Don't call out nobody. Get your shit together, bruh. Find a way for you to get some money without hating on what new people are doing. You understand? But that's all I'm saying at this point in time is I went a little bit over. I still got more songs. I mean, let me go ahead and play one more. Let me play one more. Just for promotion. Just for promotion's sake, you know.
You wanna know how to be an MC? This is what you do.
Shout out to my boy Rick B out there in NYC.
Fuck is you talking about? MTBC shit, Western shit.
Blatantly disrespectful and scheduled to be special. I'm a motherfucking rebel with an attitude and metal. You settle for lower levels, I'm accepting gold medals. Flow switch, I got several. You niggas are sounding terrible. Cool, incredibly something you'll never be. Ray on stage getting fame they would never see. They pleasure me, forever me. Hotter than that Florida weather be. Buzz is golden, you should treasure me. Rap chef, I got the recipe. Say it how you feel. Niggas really do that. If your track had a U-Haul sponsor, you wouldn't move that. A mind is a thing you could waste, so don't lose that. Target flow, but you niggas are scared and won't shoot that.
Who that? Rick B thought you knew that.
That's why I hate offers for features and I refuse that. So ignorance is key, right? That's why I switch the flow to yo and follow me, right? I'm on my bow, she give me the gold green light. Hey, yo, my old bitch, she tell him about the mean pipe. My dad had me do me and leave him out my life. So I was screaming, fuck him every time I'm on the mic. Well, understanding is an understatement. They tryna stay on track for short 100 paces. Rick B, I'm the man with 100 faces. And guns will hit your body, you'll be in 100 places. BMW, bitch, you ain't on that. If you ain't West 3, then I advise you fall back. Nice fly, smooth, little nigga, yeah, we all that. Rep it till the death, I had the dubs on my balls. Reckless, no death wish, take it easy on the breakfast. With the swag, leave her breathless. I'm a star flag of Texas. Lexus in my Lexus with my thingy down her necklace. But the way I hit her heart, you would've thought that she was necklace.
Man, I mean, come on, bro. I could keep going. Like, people be thinking that, no, I just be saying that I could just keep going. No, bro, I can keep going. I got another one for you then. Y'all motherfuckers don't want to believe that I can keep going with better music than an entire fucking generation. Come on. What up, Buick B? What up, baby?
Patience is a virtue, and hating is absurd to do. Anything and everything you do is reversible. Kettle in a rhyme mixer. I grind mine different. The black look like a bomb hit it. Benz with a dime in it. Damn, such a fine image. My brain 10 stories high. My words climbing it. Money got my palms in it. I attended Don't Fuck With Me University. Perfection is so in depth with perfecting lines perfectly. Hip hop is dying, no lying. Most certainly. Nigga, I'm poison. It's cyanide. This with mercury. I'ma tell you what a black man like. I don't know what's shorter. Attention span or a black man life. Music go and get you through it. Slick talking, my flip made out of transmission fluid. Where I'm from is a bitch, and I'm the shit. I hope I stay alive to get to prove it. The rap guys already gave me the stamp. You fake it in a cartoon, and your lady a tramp. Food for your ears, my nigga, you can pay me in stamps. Don't mention it, my flow infinite. I'm dumping SP to ghost. Like for death, what affects me the most? Old head love cracking eggs, and his preference is poached. He'll cut your sausage link off and leave you stressed with the toe. How the fuck my voice was heard when I was pressured to vote by the elderly folks? I'm thinking while the hell in the smoke. Who I ride with is who I die with. I'm it. I'm 5'6" and I wear size 6. Niggas always want you to be what they want you to be. My lifetime of tears so far come up to my knee. They head beans back to normal. I give a love up for free. To be honest, a rap star ain't what I wanted to be. Until my man pulled up the track and said, run it for me. Like a heat wave in the summer, keep it 100 for me. Just know that I'm nice. Keep the fame. I just need the money. You new dudes inject y'all lean and snort y'all weed. The crazy part is I ain't even being funny. Just as my little theory on how to be a dummy. I'm trying to get this money and save it. I hate my 9 to 5. I ain't having fun with these wages. I'm trying to get the Buick with the grill that come with the braces. Life is a street fight. I've been through some humbling stages. Feel like Ryu, bandana blowing in the wind. And when I'm all done rapping, then I'm throwing it to Ken. Eddie Gordo, real lyricist is immortal. Treasure these bars, they dig in your chest like a torso. I do it for my dogs, pit bulls and king corsos. They talking shit, saying how Buick's such a narcissist. Fuck out of here.
Yes. Yes. Oh, what up, Sean? I haven't even been, like, there's been so many comments, man. I just decided to go in. But Sean, you saying you do blame the OGs for not giving pointers and guidance for the youth and the talent. And that's real talk. That's real talk. Like, y'all provided the foundation, but y'all didn't provide the guidance for people to actually build, but maybe it's because y'all never knew. That generation never knew how to take everything that it did and make it into something that we can all hold as a culture. I mean, going back to one of your earlier comments and stuff, talking about how it was LL and them that sold the game. He was part of that generation. And really it was Russell Simmons. Russell Simmons creating Def Jam with with what's his name? The white producer who's still doing his thing to today. I forget his name. But ultimately, the OGs prefer to hate on the youth rather than build the youth. And that's why the old 80s real hip hop, quote unquote, real hip hop sound, that's dying out because you prefer to hate instead of show love to the individuals that have taken the baton, made it 10 times better. What up, MX Bape? Yo, what's up? I'm a SoundCloud rapper who abuses auto-tune. I respect the foundations of hip-hop and love it, unlike many others. But the new music in the new art form, but the new music is a new form of art, whether people think it's trash or not. Yeah, Rick Rubin. Thank you, Sean. See, that's the thing. Like, you have to, and I'm not here to discredit auto-tune because there have been many people that have taken auto-tune and made it into something of value. Like, I mean, as much as people wanted to crap on T-Pain was actually doing music with auto-tune. And I wasn't a fan of it when it first came out, but now that I see the direction that everybody took it and ran with it, like they use auto-tune to cover up the flaws instead of using it as an artistic vehicle, like, you kind of go back and miss what T-Pain was doing. So it is what it is, but you got to own your stripes, young man. You got to put in your time, put in your work in order to become a quality artist. And then you might have a home here. This is why we call this Live from the Underground, where I take videos like this and I try to showcase as many underground, unknown artists that people really don't know, that people try to throw slander on. Like, if you guys don't know, like, go back to the Baby is Trash video that I did where I showcase all of the Carolinas and the underground music and why they're so much better than what the Baby is. Or go back to Mac Miller was Trash, where I showcased a whole bunch of underground acts that had the same kind of style that Mac Miller had, but did it 1,000 times better. But at the end of the day, man, you got to work on yourself and work on your talent, and don't use auto-tune as a crutch to put out any kind of music. You feel me? Don't use that. Like, work on your craft to become great at no matter what you do, no matter how, no matter what style you lay your hands on, no matter what kind of beat you put your fingers on, you should be able to make that into a killer. You feel me? And it comes down to how much work you did as an individual. Like, I've come across and I've played on this show multiple, rest in peace, Mac Miller. And I mean, it came off as super disrespectful what I did, but I treat you dead the same way that I treat you while you were alive. But Mac Miller, hey, rest in peace to him. I never want to wish harm or nothing on nobody or whatever, but we're not going to deny that he wasn't a great rapper. We're going to tell the truth here at Live from the Underground. You feel me? But yeah, man, that's it for today's show, man. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hey, feel free to play it back. Share this joint, man. Share it with whoever be out there hating on the music that you be like, nah, man, my music is dope. Share this with them and let them see the flawed mindset on how exposed they actually are for, like, the 80s generation, how great the music was. I came up in the 90s, 2000s, you know, but I can recognize that music has progressed. There are great artists that's just not getting shine. Like, here's just the real talk. What did you expect, 80s, when you gave the game away to the record deal, to the record labels, to the same people who took R&B and threw it in the trash so that they can pump their own artists? The same people who took rock and roll and ruined rock and roll. The same people that took jazz and all of that. these people that you sold the game to have a track history of ruining every bit of music that we as a culture have invented. And you guys were so hungry and so desperate for change that you allowed these people to get to infiltrate and take full control. And now you can't even get a record deal without wearing a diaper. You can't even get a record deal without pushing the Lil Nas X agenda. You can't even get pushed at all without playing to the nonsense that the commercial industry wants to play. And it all comes back to you guys, the 80s, because you sold it out. And what we trying to do here on Live on the Underground is we trying to get it back. All we have to do is circle our wagons. All we got to do is support artists like the ones that I've been playing. I even gave you guys the names of these individuals here. It was King Los with the lyrics, Rick B with some New York style near the end. What was his name? Jay Grams. Jay Grams is the new up-and-coming artist that got signed to the same label that Big Crit first came in with, in which he's dope. Like, everybody's sleeping on him. Zoo Life is the king of the zoo, the dude who got the super vocab, and he was doing it on the 80s style, but updated. Like, these individuals are ones that you should go back and listen to, man. Go back, download their projects. Like, some of them probably, it's hard to find some of these people now because they haven't gotten the support that they needed, so they kind of fallen off, which sucks. But wherever one individual is who's making quality music like this, there's 1,000 others. You just gotta find them. And I can guide you on where to find them. You just gotta listen to me, or you can put in the work that I put in the work on. You feel me? I listen to all the underground mixtapes that come out. Like, there was a certain period of time where I listened to everything that was on Dat Piff, dude. I'm still putting forth this work. I'm still trying to put people on to the young underground acts who need the help, who need the promotion. You feel me? The people who actually take this culture that has been built and passed down from generation to generation. They take it seriously. They put out quality music. They go out there. They do 10 times better than what the commercial industry is doing. But y'all just ain't listening. So please, like, subscribe, share this video, especially the people who be on that hating all the way type shit, man, because we ain't gonna stand for that, dude. You're not gonna disrespect any of the genres, any of the generations, the later generations or whatever, because you felt your time period was better. That's not reality, and that's detrimental to the culture as a whole. Yes, people gonna come across like, oh, you just hating. You hating on this old school hip hop and all that. Man, y'all hated first. And y'all pretty much throw anything new under the bus. You never give any new artist a chance. You completely crap on us as an entire culture. So we don't need you. We don't represent you. Your whole style, your whole genre, everything about it, it can die off at this point, bruh. But everything from here on out, we gonna try to hold on to it on our own. We're going to try to push our own brands of music. We're going to try to represent this culture better than what y'all ever did. Why? Because we're better than y'all. Point blank, period. But thank you, everybody who tuned in, man. I will soon be doing the gaming play. The gameplay is about to come up next. I'm going to take maybe like 10 minutes. I got to set it all up. But that's coming up soon. Thank you, everybody that tuned in, man. Much love to everybody. Again, no hate to the foundation of hip-hop. Without you, KRS-One, without Big Daddy Kane, without individuals of that generation, as KRS-One proved that he was the best of that generation. No disrespect. You guys provided the foundation for us to be as great as we are today. Thank you. But take your hating ass on over there. If you're not going to show love to us who took this and ran with it to make it better, take your hating ass over to the side in the corner and just be real hip hop for as long as you want to be. But we love y'all. Quit hating on us, though. Thank y'all. Good night.